Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. It is 12 noon in Honolulu, 6 o'clock in New York on Thursday, 17th day of April, 2025, and this is the evening report for gold and silver, our weekend review. Gold prices softened today following yesterday's remarkable $110 gain. Traders are preparing for the upcoming three-day holiday weekend, leading market participants to square their positions by taking profits on long gold positions. Additionally, in a speech to the Economic Club of Chicago, Chairman Powell spoke, stating that, as the great Chicagoan Ferris Bueller once noted, life moves pretty fast, adding,
"Looking ahead, looking forward, the new administration is in the process of implementing substantial policy changes in four distinct areas: trade, immigration, fiscal policy, and regulation. The level of tariff increases announced so far is significantly larger than anticipated, and the same is likely to be true of the economic effects, which will include higher inflation and slower growth."
While Powell's statement could certainly have a negative impact on gold, recent statements by the president of China will do the exact opposite.
As the trade war with Beijing escalates, Chinese President Xi Jinping is on a 5-day tariff tour of Southeast Asia, one of the areas hardest hit by President Trump's new tariffs. As the U.S. tries to isolate China, Xi is turning to his neighbors, calling for stronger trade ties and signing dozens of economic agreements.
While we will need to wait over the three-day weekend to see the net effect of Powell's speech today, as well as the president of China's tour, gold declined today by $16.40. That is a net drawdown of 0.49%, taking the most active June contract to $3,341.30. The question now becomes whether or not today's decline will be a one-off, as we saw here, or if it will mark the beginning of a correction in gold after gaining tremendous value from $3,000 to its closing price today of $33.41. In other words, a $340 gain since Wednesday, April the 9th. Should we witness a correction, a shallow correction could take June gold to $32.77. That is the 23.6% fib retracement. 3,219, a 38.2% correction. Those are considered shallow, with a deep correction of 61.8%, taking gold to $3,126.20. After gold has gained so much value, over $300 in a short period of time, I would not be surprised if we see a price correction and, in fact, welcome the dip as an opportunity to re-enter from the long side at a much more favorable price than current pricing.
Silver will close out the week a little over 1% higher at $32.54. While silver has yet to regain all the ground that it lost on the last week of March, this week's close is still very bullish for silver. On this weekly chart, it is easy to show how silver's decline 2 weeks ago did not cause any significant chart damage. Let's look at the weekly moving averages. We held strong above the 50, 100, and 200 week moving averages, and all three are in bullish alignment. Also, our Ichimoku cloud formation is promising as well, with silver closing out for the first week since its dramatic decline above the clouds, signaling more upside potential in silver's near-term future. Switching over to a daily chart, we can see that silver did have a slight decline today. However, the slight decline today was the first decline silver experienced in the past 7 days, ending a winning streak of 6 consecutive green candles. But where it managed to hold is more important. If we draw in a simple Fibonacci retracement from the recent highs above $35 down to the lows seen on April 7th, we can see that we closed out today above the 61.8% retracement, which is a very bullish sign, telling us that silver is likely to continue higher next week. Also, silver managed to close out above the 100 and 200-day moving average, with the 50-day moving average being our current area of slight technical resistance. I don't see the 50-day posing us much of a barrier, and we could easily see silver trading to 33.75 or higher next week.
This has been Gary Wagner,
And Joseph Wagner,
wishing you as always good trading.
we'll talk to you on Monday for our next video report.
Bye-bye.